Hey guys, welcome back. Seville Lax here. Max, hop out.
What up, dog?
What up, dog? Big hug. Okay. Day 93. Whatever. Quarantine. I'm kidding. I don't know what it is. We've been inside all day. We've been working hard. Everybody's in an ebook or a Chromebook, or you got to go to a website, or you got to look at the instructions and then find this object and record. It's tedious. Parents are worn out. Fellas, help parents out. Help your mom and dad. Help your dad. Help your mom. Whoever it may be, grandma, grandpa, by doing things without being asked to do them. Go and do the things you need to do without being asked to do it. It takes one thing off of your folks' plate that they're always having to be on you about, and it'll show how much more responsible you have become. Even if you just say, hey, how can I help? What can I do? Can I set the table? Can I help us kind of get where we're going, quicker, rather than just laying on the couch with my feet up without a care in the world, okay? Now, I hope that's not any of you guys out there. I don't think it is. But one main thing is, don't leave your lacrosse gear around for people to trip over, step on. Put it away. Take care of it. Don't leave it. Don't store your stuff on your stick like this. It'll warp your head. Store it like that, all right? Put your stuff away. Get your socks off the floor. Get your shoes out of the doorway. And, try to find places to help out and take pressure off, because parents and everybody's under a great deal of pressure right now. Max, great job today doing your school stuff. Did you learn anything? We were talking about all kinds of stuff. What are we doing today? We did Spanish, we did science, we learned about recycling, we did poetry, we learned about, what was that word?
Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia. Anyway, the other thing is, guys, so lots of stuff going on there. Just stay up with it. I know it's tedious, but do it and you'll feel better. And then last thing is, Max got a knot coming out here, and we keep finding this knot. We got to figure out a better way to secure this, but check your sticks every time you go out and throw. Tighten strings, and get used to knowing what your stick is like, okay? Max, you're gonna have to start doing this on your own, being able to tie a square knot. Does everybody know how to tie a square knot? Okay, I'll tell you right now, it's the easiest knot in the world. You got two ends, okay? First you take the, here you go. First you take the right, for you guys it's reversed, but the one on your right side, and that goes over the left, right over left, under, and then left over right.
Wow, that's so easy.
Right over left, left over right. You get a nice little square knot. Yeah. That's a pretty good secure knot.
Yeah, that's 2 X's.
We're gonna go over a couple of trick things that make throwing and passing fun behind the back and around the world.
Yeah.
This is great stuff to incorporate into your wall ball drills.
Yep.
Fellas, stick skills take a lot of time to develop.
Yeah.
And it's that kind of thing where you're going to get frustrated, get to the point where you think, I'm not getting better, I'm not going to ever get this. And if you stick with it and fight through those times, that's where you get better. And it's really on the margins. On the end of the day, at the 15 minutes extra you spend, the 10 more shots, the couple more wind sprints, the one more set in the weight room, that is where you will become a better, stronger player. Yeah. Okay, it's not doing the same routine over and over again. It's really pushing yourself to the limit, and then a little bit beyond, and that's where you're going to increase your gains big time.
Yeah, and I got something really cool to show you. My stick has a name. It's a brine stick, and it's Swizz Beat.
Swizz Beat. Apropos for my good young man.
That was 2 opposite high five fingers.
Yeah, we were off there. Behind the back, guys, it makes it fun to play. A couple of pointers on going behind the back. When you're starting out, step sideways, okay? Instead of stepping towards the target like you would with a traditional overhand throw, or more of a sidearm, whatever. I really don't encourage that sidearm stuff too much. You can get there, and great players can throw it from any angle. That's true. Underhand, sidearm, overhand. Behind the back, you can get there like this and it's really good to practice with a partner. Get your feet offset. That helps, okay? But when you're starting, step sideways and then just come around the back of the head. So a couple of pointers with behind the back. When you're starting out, step sideways, and as you increase your ability, you can start stepping more and more towards the target. And you're never really going to get to a full step, because that's just not really comfortable. You're always going to be a little bit like shading and opening your shoulders. Okay, if this is closed, I know this doesn't look close. Maybe I'm closing my shoulder, but this is open. I'm going to close and then come around the head.
Yeah.
for around the world, just rotate that upper body as far as you can at first, and then get the hands down. And for both behind the back and around the world, the first few days of trying this, the ball is literally gonna like trickle out of your stick. It's gonna be like dunk, dunk on the ground. And you're gonna think, what's the point of that? Keep working at it, okay? Find a wall, and if you guys get really good, you can get to a wall ball routine where it's like, you can go around the world, bounce off the wall, and catch it back in the box. Around the world, bounce off the wall, catch off the box. So it's like bounce off the wall, catch in the box.
Yeah.
Max, take a couple steps back. We'll show that. And around the world is not something you want to use in a game almost ever. I mean, there's maybe a time or two where you might, but it's really good, I think, when you're warming up, just because it gets that upper body start to moving and gets it limber, and you can start to, be able to have more range of motion. And again, start rotating that upper body, and then bring the hands and wrists into it at the very last second. Here's your help, Max. Rotate almost all the way around. And around the world, I step with my same foot because I end up basically the whole time on my opposite side. So I end up stepping. If I'm right-handed around the world, I'm going to go right out front and then come around. Okay. So it looks like I pulled that one too far. Okay. Behind the back. Whoa! Give me one more. Getting ahead of myself. Behind the back, you can go up high. You can go down low. Most of the shots, fellas, are better down low. There's less goalie. You know what I mean? He's got a big head. He's got a big stick up there, a big net to catch. So if I go around the world, whoop, one more, Max, one more. Lose an angle.
Oh, we got it.
That's not bad. Anyway, yeah, do your schoolwork, guys, and pick it back to yourselves.
Okay, like and subscribe. Have any comments? Put them down below. Go see HS Black Knights. Work hard out there. See ya.